The Queen of Darkness is about to show some love to the Beastmen. Just kidding, she's here to bring them pain. What's up guys, today Morathi leads the Dark Elves against the Beastmen. So on the Dark Elf side we have Morathi, of course, with Soul Stealer and the Wand of Karadion, plus her debuffing abilities, Enchanting Beauty, plus Heartrender and Dark Sword. She will have also one Hydra with her, the Chill of Sontar, plus the Blaze of the Blood Queen, Harganet Executioners, 2 Sisters of Slaughter, very high melee stats, 2 Bleak Swords, on the flanks 2 Dread Spears and one also in the back, plus 2 Dark Shards and 1 Blackguard of Nagarond. On the Beastman he is going to have Slangor, 2 Tsangors, and I think 3 Angor Spearmen. Yeah, I'm going to pause it because he vanguarded, so it's going to be immediate action here. He's flanking me with Chaos Warhounds with poison, and he also has one Praeton, this very funny looking creature, but he has really high melee attack, so he's going to be, he has this ability, Devastating Flanker, so he's mostly a flanking unit. Plus this ridiculously looking creature, the Jabberslide, he's anti-infantry, and plus he has this Aura of Madness ability, which is works like a Mortis engine, so he's going to be dealing damage to our units when he's fighting against us. The Beastman Horde is going to be led by the Great Shaman with Flock of Doom, the Ember Spear and the Curse of Anraher, and he has also 2 Minotaurs with great weapons for the anti-large and 1 unit of Harpies. So we are immediately, the frontline engagement is going on, Slangors against Bleak Swords. The Slangors are going to devastate these Bleak Swords, but on the other side we are going to devastate his Tsangors with Chill of Sontar and Blades of the Blood Queen. These Tsangors stand no chance. One volley coming in from the Dark Shards to these Angor Raiders, losing half of their hit points immediately. The Tsangors are broken. The Bowmen I think also. So he comes in with the Jabberslide, and I'm going to have a couple of shots on him. So Morathi and the Hydra are coming here to fight against the Jabberslide, but he is going to shutting down my Dark Shards with his Chaos Warhounds and the Harpies, which is a really bad play for my side. I didn't protect the Dark Shards well, not at all. Then the Praeton is here. He's going to be cycle charging me with his units, Jabberslide and the Praeton. Our army ability is on Murderous Prowess, so we are going to have, especially these units, Murderous Mastery. They have now 50 melee attack and 25 charge bonus. So they are going to fight now against the Minotaurs, which is not ideal for them, but it is going to be cost effective because the Minotaurs also don't want to fight the Sisters, especially not with the great weapons. So here I am chasing the Jabberslide, but I realized that this makes no sense because I cannot catch him, and his animations are really ridiculous, so it's really hard to catch him. So my tactic is now to blob up with Morathi and use her passive abilities to debuff the enemy, and then if we have the chance to hit them with a couple of Soul Stealers. So this is my plan, and you will see how it's going now. For now it's nothing special, but okay, one Doom Bolt going on the Brave Shaman down, and they are fighting the Sisters now. Doom Bolt hits the Brave Shaman, really good spell or ability at this point, losing almost 1000 damage, the Brave Shaman. So on the flanks, the Hellebronai are fighting against the Angor Spearmen, which they are going to win it, but this is not their ideal fight because they are anti-large unit, so they should be here fighting against the Praeton or the Jabberslide. These Angor Spearmen are going to rout any second now. The Dread Spears also here attacking the Bray Shaman, which my opponent, he doesn't realize it, so this is really great for me, some free damage. The Sisters attacking the Minotaurs. As you can see, he cycles charging now with the Jabberslide and the Praeton. And here come the Destroyers of Drakvald fighting against the Chill of Sontar and the Blackguard of Nagaroth. The Blackguard of Nagaroth, they don't care about this, because they are going to win. So for now, I'm only just blobbing up here and waiting him to come in. And he hits me with one Flock of Doom, which did really great damage here, hitting all my units. Here comes he also with the Jabberslide charging in again. And now I'm going to hit him with one Soul Stealer, but unfortunately I hit only the Jabberslide, so the other units were not around to take some damage, but it was good. So the Dark Shards are back, firing a couple of volleys to these Minotaurs, and he's attacking the Chill of Sontar with the Praeton and the Minotaurs, both of them anti-large, and he comes in again with the Flock of Doom. But Morathi is debuffing these units, so they are all have, like, look, the Minotaurs have 22 melee attack and 27 melee defense, so this is really great. The Hydra fighting now against the Jabberslide, dealing some good hits in, doing some good damage. So for now, because my enemy is controlling this capture point, I decide that I should capture it now if the battle turns out to be a long one. But he again comes in, his cycle charging again with his Minotaurs and the Praeton. Harpies also here. But they are all getting debuffed with Morathi's passive abilities. And plus the Hydra has regeneration, so he is slowly regenerating his health. Very good Flock of Doom from my opponent. He uses it because I blow up with all my units, so he has good Flock of Doom's casting now on me. That's good play. One more time the Praeton comes in. And now the Hydra strikes back. Plus the Praeton has anti-large, the Chill of Sontar doesn't, but nevertheless he can deal some great damage. And now here is the moment I've been waiting for. Soul Stealer going down, hitting all his units at least. The Praeton is going down, he's going to die here. The Minotaurs are really low. So, and nothing can stop now the Chill of Sontar, because he has so much health now that he has no healing. The Sontar has regeneration, plus Morathi is at full health and one unit of Blackguard of Nagaroth. So this is the last attack, and the Beastmen are going to be running away. Very chaotic battle, but I enjoyed it. Let's analyze the units. Morathi, almost 1800 damage. The Doom Bolts and the Soul Stealer, especially at the last one, was good. The infantry didn't really have a great time out there, but the Sisters of Slaughter, they did. Like, this one was 1700 damage fighting against, destroying the infantry and fighting against the Minotaurs. So really farming up some nice damage here. The Blade of the Blood Queen, 1100 damage. They could have done better, but that was not bad. The Dark Shard were not really impressive today. My play with them was terrible. The Chill of Sontar, 1000 damage. That's also not impressive, but at least he has almost full health, so that was not a big problem for him. And the Blackguard of Nagarond, also 1700 damage. They did really good and also earning 1 or 2 chevrons, I think. On my opponent, he played really well with his Braid Shaman, especially the Flock of Dooms were really nice. And his infantry, especially the Zangors and the Slangors, did okay against my infantry because they were better. This Chaos 400 did really well, I mean 700 damage, because I didn't protect my Dark Shards, so he rampaged through them. And the Praeton also did pretty good, 1100 damage, cycle charging, doing some nice damage. But he's really, he's like a glass cannon. And the Jabberslide, it was really hard to bring him down, but he dealt almost 1000 damage. So, overall, GG to my enemy, my opponent. Well played to him. And thank you guys for watching this content, and see you in the next video.